Hello, this is a transition plan and agenda presentation for Mount Bethel Christian Academy. My name is Greg Hall. I am currently employed as the lower school physical educator, and I'm hoping to be principal of Mount Bethel. I'm going to give you a presentation now to show you my qualifications. First of all, what does Mount Bethel need? Well, we need better technology. We need better use of that technology. More than that, we need better use of technology in our classrooms. That engages our students in meaningful ways to achieve our overall goal. Better use of technology in the classroom in order to engage students in meaningful ways that will lead to increased student achievement. That's what it's all about. My plan up to 90 days includes instructional support, technical support, management, and operations. And in my first 15 days of instructional support, I am big on professional development, both for IT and for teachers. We have 3 people in our IT department. Our IT director is shared between our sponsoring church and the school. We're all on the same campus. He has great knowledge of our network, but not great educational knowledge. We also have a full-time technology middle school teacher and a full-time technology lower school teacher. They need to know how to best train teachers to use technology in the classroom in meaningful ways. We need professional development and lots of it for teachers. They need to gain a better understanding of how to use technology in the classroom in meaningful ways. We have some teachers that use technology, but maybe not in meaningful ways. We have some that won't use it just because they're afraid. It's not our culture right now, and we've got to change that. IT and teachers need to learn to collaborate, meet regularly, have a good relationship. Teachers and IT can start to begin to speak the same language with regard to educational technology integration. We also need to create data teams. Mount Bethel is not a data-driven decision-making school. We got to start looking hard at data with the use of technology that's going to lead to increased student achievement. We also are going to start a mentor coaching program to help the entire staff, IT and teachers alike, become more comfortable with one another. Continued professional development all throughout the year for staff at 60 days. Staff needs to voice their professional development needs. There's nothing worse than giving professional development that they don't even want. So many sessions are going to be needed to change that school culture so that we can begin to embrace technology integration. We have to integrate it into the classrooms, but with observations. The coaching mentors, as well as IT, can offer feedback on the lessons that involve heavy technology. What works, what doesn't. Lesson observation meetings around 90 days. This is when they can get together and offer that feedback so they can figure out what works, gain more knowledge about it, how can I integrate it better, what can I do to make it more meaningful and engaging. On the technical support side, in my first 15 days, we have to have a creation of a troubleshooting plan. We are not like a public school. When we have a problem, we just email the technology teachers. If they can't handle it, they email our IT director. He is a very busy person. He can't get to things all the time. So sometimes we don't take care of our problems in as much of a timely manner as we could. But if we have a better troubleshooting plan, it will help alleviate some of those time management problems. Technology equipment sign-out plan. We have an abundance of technology. Some of it's not even being used, and when it is being used, who gets to use it when? We need a more organized way to check out available equipment. We also have to have a refresh cycle. You can't just buy something and expect it to work forever. The life of computers these days is 3 to 4 years. We got to have a refresh cycle to know what we need, when it needs to be replaced, and how it needs to be maintained in a timely manner. At around 60 days, we've got to recheck the teachers' needs because we've got to keep them happy. If we meet their needs with regard to technology, they're going to be more comfortable using it and want to use it more, but we have to make it dependable for them. We're going to troubleshoot, recheck. Okay, is it working? What can be done to make it more efficient? How can we make it better after 60 days? And then we're going to have collaborative planning between teachers and IT. I talked earlier about them having a good relationship. They can gain a better understanding of how to use the technology in classroom if the IT is trained on how to help those teachers. At 90 days, we're going to have a staff meeting totally devoted to technical support. Any needed revisions, we're going to go back and revisit. So that troubleshooting plan, that sign-up plan, and that refresh cycle I talked about, we're going to get together as a staff, figure out what's working and what needs work. In the management and operations part of this presentation, in my first 15 days, we've got to create a technology plan. There's no written technology plan at Mount Bethel Christian Academy. We have to make policies clear to all staff and enforce them. School needs a thorough plan. I would like to have a new hire in the IT department. Again, I told you we have 3 on staff. Some have educational background, some don't. But if we had one more, I think that we could spread things out a little bit better as far as IT goes. This person would be dedicated just to educational technology in the classroom. No troubleshooting, things like that, just to help How can I help you as a teacher infuse technology in meaningful ways? Um, we need to create and revise a technology budget. We do have a technology budget, but it needs to be revised all the time. It's got to be revisited throughout the school year to make sure the needs are being met whenever possible. Training and professional development, again, for all the staff. IT and teachers have to have training on how to best infuse technology into the classroom. It's got to be an ongoing process throughout the entire school year. At 60 days, again, ongoing professional development. It's got to be ongoing, but at 60 days we're going to start to follow through so that make sure that the needs are being met. IT and administration are going to form learning circles with regular meetings. The learning circles are going to help with collaborative environments so IT and admin can learn from each other how to best use technology and integrate it. We're also going to have learning circles between IT and teachers so that they can create regular meetings and collaborate the same way that admin and IT would. Um, Revisit the technology budget again at 60 days. The budget has to be revisited throughout the school year to be sure that needs are being met. At 90 days, the teacher leaders are going to emerge from those learning circles and they will become the future mentors to those in need. It's an ongoing and ever-changing process, and leaders have to emerge to mentor others in need. Professional development, of course, is going to continue throughout the year. Once is never going to be enough to fully carry out implementation. It has to be an ongoing process to change our culture. Learning circles are going to begin to start making presentations. Collaboration between the full staff is going to help to ensure that our ideas and our problems and our concerns and our solutions are all shared throughout the entire staff. Everyone will collaborate so that everyone is comfortable with infusing technology into Mount Bethel Christian Academy. What will this lead to? It's going to lead to better use of technology in the classroom in order to engage students in meaningful ways that will lead to our overall goal of increased student achievement.